Welcome back, and we're putting the sink in. This is technically called gunk, apparently. That's its name, it's gunk. So we're going to put the sink on and hope for the best. Hope this goes to plan.
Right, get a good hold of it and stay there. Oops. Now. Get your hands under it. Go in there. Not that way. Not quite got it here, look. Oh, it's there. That will be there because you're putting a straight line in you. I just get your tap. Just try it. We might have to pull this forward a bit. Ooh. Can't see the line you drew, can you?
Yeah.
Is that on the line you drew?
Yeah.
Sure? Because it's, you sure?
Yeah.
Alright, we just need to measure from here to the sink now. So with something. Here. Just wipe off though.
Just under 5. Just over 5.
So that it needs pulling this way. That's not moving. Let's try that again. You came this way a bit. What's that?
Bang on 5.
What's that?
Nearly bang on 5.
That'll do that.
Yeah.
Right. Well done. I would have liked to have seen it squish there, you know, and particularly at the back. Can you see if it's squishing out the back?
Oh, yeah. The back's completely squished.
Good. We've got a gap here, right along here, and a gap over there. So, what I think you should do is, I don't want to lift it up. We'll squirt some in,
Yeah.
and then we'll push it in with one of your scrapers. Thank goodness for that. Now the only thing is, let's scrape. Alright, I'll find it. You'll never find it. So squirt some along that edge and be careful how you push it in because you don't want to scratch that. You certainly don't want to scratch that.
Yep.
Put a goodly amount in. So you need to get this gunk off now. You hear that?
There's plenty of gunk there.
So look, a porcelain might be, yeah, and yeah, but just have another look and tell me that again.
Oh, a little tiny bit.
Yeah. That's about as close as we're going to get, I think, with that tan. Right, gotta get the gunk off. Might do it with my finger and push something. That's better.
I need you to sort of push the door,
Just a minute then.
clamp the door for me.
Yep. You need me to hold the door there. Is that what you mean?
I need you to clamp it at the bottom.
Clamp it. Do you know what she means, Willow? Do you mean hold the bracket? You have to reset that. Right. Oh. What do you mean?
Stop that from flapping.
Oh, right. Oh. Yeah, we'll get a clamp on there, I don't think. We could try that. No. Hang on, stop. You get the clamp on. I think it's too. Oh, you might go gently. Is that
It's
better?
just slipping off because it's rubber. Let's try that there. And that bit.
You won't? No.
I got it.
Yeah, but can you get to your screw?
Yeah.
Okay. Clamp it then. There you go, that's enough. Wasn't very good, I would do it again. The drill bit was too big, so I stopped, you see. I do it. Go, try. I think success today will be getting the fridge door fitted. Well, it will be for Cheryl.
No, it's been a real pain,
Yeah, it
this
has.
door.
We've still got to level the fridge and the little cabinet next to it, but I can do that. That's a very frustrating job. That's it, it's bit. The other way to say it is it's tapped. Go on, you go for it. It's nearly needs another 10. Okay.
So it's
Yeah. So drill bit. Give yourself a bit more of a pilot hole this time. Go on, go on, go on, go on.
I'm shaking.
You're tiring. Do you want a break? Because I don't think you put a hole in it. You just threatened it.
Oh.
Do you want a break?
No, it's alright. It's this arm and wrist.
Shouldn't
I just
matter.
wanna-
Shouldn't matter problems.
I want to get this thing.
That's it's going in. There you go. Look at that. Never give up. Half a 10 more. Well done. Right. We're up.
Oh Lord!
Look at Willow laying. Copying. We're not all laying down, Willow. Very good. Come out with it then. Oh, you are. There you are. Done. Well, that was easy. That was me joking.
Couple of anodine.
Anodine. Look what I'm doing with this fine drill bit. I can then fix it to the worktop, and that side is done except for the kicker boards, and we're leaving those at the moment. Sorry, I don't mean to say you dismissed. So the sink is all masticed now, gunked. Just needs a bit more of a clean. We're waiting for it to dry, so it'll clean a bit easier. We have got the cooker, the oven, stove, whatever they call it in America, to level. And we've also got these end units to level. Fix them to the worktop, and then that's that side done. All but the kicker boards, which we're leaving for now. Now, once all that is done, and there's not much, an hour, say, Cheryl's got the worst of the job. I'm going to clear all my tools out of here. I should say our tools, mine and Cheryl's. Anyway, once that's done, Cheryl has got to move everything out of the old kitchen. Now, I know you've seen the old kitchen before, lots of times, but Cheryl's got to get everything now out of there and into her cupboards, which means she's going to have to spend a couple of hours organising her new kitchen properly. We've tended just to get things out the way best we can, but anyway, it's going to have to be organised properly. And when I say organised properly, there's a lot. This shelf's full. This is actually, once Cheryl's emptied it, we carry it out, take it out to the garage. And then we've got this lot to put where we want it. I suspect all the washing stuff will go up on the windowsill. This induction hob, that can be put away into storage. So, fair job, to be fair. There's Willow, I don't know if you can see her in the dark here. Waiting for your walk, aren't you? Yeah, she's had a good play this morning. this unit and the worktop back to the wall. Don't need much. The units and worktop are very heavy, so they're not moving. I put the camera there. I hope you can see something. You see how soft the walls are? I've now got this on hammer, and it is a very ordinary drill. And drill bit, nothing special about it. I always use these red ones. Seem to hold everything fine. They don't come off the packet easy. They used to. So a couple of red row plugs, a couple of screws. These are good chunky screws. These I must have used 200 of these in this house since we started renovating. I'm trying to get finished quick because Cheryl's got so much to do and I'm going to be in a way, I know I am. Because this tremor, which really causes me issues. Got it. That was by accident, if I'm honest. So I'll just try and turn that in. Thought I'd brought a better screwdriver bit, but I could use my impact driver, but to be honest, these walls are so soft, the impact driver just drives the screws in too fast. That'll do. It's not tight at the minute. So I'm going to put 2 screws in here, same screws, but I'm going to pilot drill them first. So I'm just going to get in your way back, I'm just going to pilot drill them. Well, that drill bit is next to Bonnie, meaning it's useless. I'll go get another one. Try again. Okay. I might have to use the impact driver for these because we're going into this timber, and the timber, you know, the casing of the unit is harder than the wall. Anyway, the impact driver, very good tool. That's not going anywhere. Oh. That's... Oh, I see. So, cabinet's good. Don't like this. That's going to be quite difficult to resolve, but I will resolve it. I think what I'm going to have to do is to go inside the cabinet and fasten the cabinet to the worktop, which is what you should do anyway, but I'll see if I could find a shortcut. Okay, we'll have a go. You see that screw there?
Yeah.
And there's another one there.
Yeah.
They need turning. But I think all they need is a turn, a quarter turn or a full turn, I'm not sure. There's no speeders. So I'm just taking out this sink unit this morning. George, plumber's coming today, but there's two screws that, because my trimmer I can't turn off, it's the valves from the mains water into various taps. No, don't break it, will you? Don't.
I'm turning it clockwise.
I think so, yeah. If not, I can wait for a plumber to get here, but
Gone as far as the wheel. One's gone quarter turn.
Right.
The other one quarter of a quarter.
Right, let me just see. Oh. So the hot's still running.
Oh, it's all coming out.
what did you say to me?
Turn them clockwise.
Don't panic, it's a bit of water. You turned them clockwise.
A quarter of a turn.
And one stopped and one accident. Done. Okay. There is that one there which is to the hot. It's not quite turned off.
No, I said it can't. It's as far as it'll go.
Right, okay. Probably needs a bigger screwdriver. I'll do that. Alright, well, that's out of it. Yeah, okay. Okay, thank you. Our usual detritus under a sink that's been in there, I think, a very long time. I'll clean it out. That white fluffy stuff, that's what they've blown into the cavity. And it's obviously found its way, you know, into a hole that's in the wall, perhaps for the waste pipe, and blown into there a bit. But anyway, get rid of it all and carry on. So that's what I found under the kitchen sink. An old scrubbing thing, a load of wooden pegs, one of them original, I'll show you. If I can hold it steady. Ah, I must have put it in the bin, that's a shame. Anyway, some plastic bags and scratch cover. Yeah, that's what I found. Pegs, scratch cover, plastic bags, the rest is rubbish. The bags, of course, I'll keep, always useful. Bit of muck. The rest is obviously going in the bin. Right, carry on. Here it is, look for your viewing. Old-fashioned wooden peg. I would think that one looks handmade myself. Might be machine made. It looks rough enough to be handmade. We used to have travellers come to our door when I was a kid and sell those. Yeah, anyway, there you go, that's going in the bin. So I just thought I'd show you what we got up to this morning with George the plumber. I sort of broke out all the remaining units. And George, of course, got the plumbing done. What am I doing? I am putting a bolt onto the inside of the garage doors now. I don't know if you can see this, but I'll just close that. Like that. So this bolt's going to go on here like that, something like that. Means I've got to drill into this, which I don't want to do if I'm honest, because I think this will just collapse. That's about the best I can do. Go into there. So I'll mark, well, I might put this on actually, and then I'll mark where the actual bolt's gonna hit that, drill it out and hope for the best. We'll see. So I clamp everything I can, because as you know, I've got a bit of a tremor but I'll just clamp that there. I'm going to pre-drill a few screw holes. Okay, that'll do for now. And then put a few screws in with a bit of luck. Just check that the screws are not too long. I'll have a go. The sort of thing that Cheryl would help me with, but she's busy. Come on. Yes. Result. The good screws these, and I like the screwdriver fitting. I don't know what they are. Right, I'll put the two top ones in and I can take the clamp off. What day is it? Tuesday. Sunny. It's getting a bit hot. I suspect it's going to be quite hot today. We are in the north of England, well, north east, but we do get hot days. And I think as we head towards the weekend, temperatures are going to rise again in the UK. There. Right. That's the bolt in. But got to drill this hole now up through there. And for that I need a different masonry drill bit. And what you can do with stuff like this, I don't know if it'll work for this, but I want to know where that bolt is going to hit that bit of concrete. So you can put marker or something on the end of the bolt and then tap it onto where you need to drill. And hopefully the ink from this will transfer from the end of the bolt to the concrete. That's the general idea. So we'll give it a go. So you put the bolt in the general position where you want it. Watch that fall off. And then push the bolt up. And it marked it, good grief. You just have to take my word for it, but it did. What I'll do, put a bit more of a mark on that. The sun is right in my eyes, but I can There it is. There. Excellent. Oop. So I'll drill that out. I have to go get my drill bits now, backwards and forwards. And now I've got the light behind me and I'm probably just in silhouette. But it's as it is at the minute. So I'll go get a masonry bit. I was just had my hammer on and a new drilling, but I've had to put it on hammer drill, which I think the concrete will just go bang. And then I'll have to think of something else. Right, so before I go any further in, just check that. I think my drill drifted. I know it's not too bad. Got to go in another 1/4 of an inch. Just have a look at that. Needs a little bit more, but not much. Change my drill weight again. Wasn't being very steady with it, to be fair. Now then. So, there's a timber outside, so I might be able to get a fitting on there. Might be able to. Might not. I will have a look, give it a go. Right, have to clean this gutter out now. A bit closer. And then put the top back on, and that's that bit done. There's only one way to clean a gutter like this. Put my rubber gloves on. Lots of ants and beasties. I think what I'll do. Ow. There we go. Right. That's all, there we go. Oops. Cleaned that out. Missing one. Is it gone? I forget.
I don't know.
We don't know.
I left it in the garage.
So I'm looking. Oh, it's here. And the last one pops out there. Right. Never fitted one. I can fit better than that. So, I've got those on. Just turn you around a bit. What I've got to do though is put a concrete bump in here so that the bottom of the door, this big gap's hidden a bit, but also I don't want the door to touch the concrete. I can use a concrete to hold these in, bit of a bump, bit of concrete, job done. Look who was here. Cheryl, twagging from work, and Willow enjoying the sun. Right, cig time. Maybe even a cup of tea time.
Cup of tea. Are you coming in, Will?
Oh, she's all right. Oh, it didn't. Oh. There you go, and if you want some weights to keep a sheet down outside, get yourself some buckets, half fill them full of water, and you got your weights, and then when you finish you can empty the water out top, put the buckets into each of them and put them away again. Yeah. Right, I'm going to paint this door. I won't subject you to watch me painting a door. Okay. So I've been at this 2 minutes. It is Wednesday morning. Running to my first issue. These red cables popped out of the socket, the screw fixing terminal, and touched the metal there. You can see a little black mark, and a fuse door tripped the lights. So that's not a good start to my day. Having said that, the actual length of the timbers I've bought for this job are sort of C16 stuff. It's just stud walling timber, quite cheap, but on this case, from Wicks, quite straight. They go from floor to ceiling exactly at the minute, because they're a bit too long, because I've got to run top timber up there to the ceiling and about one down there to the floor. So I've just got to take the thickness of 2 of those off every one, so not too bad. Anyway, we'll see if we can carry on. Also, this electrical box here smashed. So I'll have to wrap that up. It was already cracked when I took it off, it just fell to bits. I'm not one for messing with electrics. So I will insulate them, isolate them, and ignore them until our electrician comes. It won't stop me putting the framework in for this wall. It might stop me putting the plaster. So I got my STS drill, plugs into the mains of course. That drill, that impact driver, a few of the bits and bobs. So I'm drilling the timber where I'm going to put 3 holes in this case. Marked the wall and then drilled the wall for a rope plug, 3 of those. And I'll just attach timber to the wall. That's the plan. And you see how I get on. So I got the first batten fixed. As you can see, I have a gap as it runs up. Of course I have, because the tiles and everything are further out than the top of the wall. I've put this slim batten in now, just tacked it to the wall. That just gives me that space in there. And you might think, well, I need to take all this plaster and concrete and tiles off the wall. Well, I've no guarantee the wall was still gonna be, you know, level. That I could put my wooden battens flush. This for me is just an easier way. I don't have to hack away at this concrete for 2 or 3 days and I have to get rid of it. So that's why I've done it. You'll be wondering about the electrics and the sockets. An electrician will deal with those. Okay. So I got the bottom batten in and I got my middle batten in, which is shared between, you know, it's 47 inches off the floor, so I can share 2 plasterboards, which is excellent. I'll show you what I mean, because I'm not saying what I mean. Anyway, I'm going to put some of the uprights in and get on with that corner. Okay.
I'm pretty sure I ordered a bread bin, a new bread bin. I'm pretty sure I didn't order a bread bin kit. Of course it's come in bits. Of course it has. Why can't they sell anything built anymore? Oh, what's my fringe doing? Mike making me laugh. Came in and said, order your beautiful bread bin from us and spend the rest of the week putting it together. Came in 1,000 bits. I'm nearly finished. Nearly finished there. By the time I finish putting it together, I probably won't like it anymore. We have a bread bin. I have that left over. I don't know why.
A spare.
A spare. Won't spare anything else. Okay, done. Another job. It's an hour of my life I will never get back.
So day 2, it is Thursday, and I've got the frame in. It took too much doing, if I'm honest. The walls all over the place, but at least the frame is nice and flat, level in all ways, as it were. So I've got something else to do to this frame, which is to pack out and glue the timber with a product I've never used before. It's this stuff. It says plasterboard adhesive, but was watching a builder, I watch a fair few of his vlogs on YouTube, and he used this to stick the upright battens in place. So I'm going to have a go at it. Never used it before. If it works, it's going to save me a lot of time going forward with the rest of the walls here. Well, I say the rest, those two. But I'm not quite sure how I'm going to attack these walls in with timber. I might take the tiles off that are in the way, put it that way. I'll show you that as I go forward. But for now, I'm going to have a go at this stuff. What's the worst that can happen? It expands and glues. Yeah. Okay. Right, I've used that glue. Plasterboard glue. Anyway, it's certainly very sticky and certainly expands a lot more than I thought. But my goodness, I think it's worked. So, one thing I would say, make sure you wear gloves because it will stick to your hands, it will stick your fingers together, and when you've finished, if you think to yourself, how on earth am I going to get this off my hands? So you stick them in hot water with a bit of soap. The next thing you're going to think to yourself is, I need a wee. Yes. Anyway, I managed, but wear gloves. Wear the gloves. So there you go. It's stuck and expanded. All of that, as I say, is nice and level and flat. Got them electrics to sort. That'll be for the electrician. But I can get them into a place that they won't stop me. So what do we know about this plasterboard adhesive? Well, we know it's really sticky. We know it expands. As you can see, I put the tiniest bit in there really, and it's really expanded. At the moment, that bottom bit, which is what I did first, that's got the consistency of popcorn, you know, not salted popcorn, maybe sweet popcorn. But anyway, it's got the consistency of popcorn. The other thing about it is it can be cut with a Stanley knife. So if you look well down there, it's just forward of that wooden batten. I can cut that off with a Stanley knife. Same down there. Now, this is interesting because it's a lot cheaper than having a load of timbers battening out your wall. Not as cheap as dot and dab plaster. I might have a go at this. Put a frame round that window. Well, take the tiles off on the reveal of the window sill and the sides. Take those off. Put a wooden frame round it. Maybe, I don't know. I might just try dot and dab using that foam. The only thing is I've got two left. Only 2 tubes left. And I've got 2 walls to do. So I don't know. I'm going to have a think. Have a cup of tea. Have a cig. And a think. I did wear my gloves. They're the ones I used to paint the window. The garage doors. So they were nearly ready for throwing. But they might be usable again. Right, cup of tea. So I'm just planning for a shelf in here. I've just written the sizes of the bits of timber I'm going to put in. Going to stop it about there, so on that one. So it's not often you get the chance, is it, to decide where you're going to put a shelf and what you're going to fasten it to. So that's what I'm doing there. It's going to run right into that corner from that right there all the way across, and then I'll get a good strong shelf. Yeah.
And that's what Mike's doing. So he's doing that because I'm going to paint it this weekend. We've got some fresh cream paint to put on. I'm not too sure about the colour of the doors. They're a little bit bright, so we've ordered some darker red for that. More like a chestnutty, browny, reddy brown colour. So yeah, I haven't done much filming myself. It's mostly been Mike. Ooh, it's a really hot one. Do you want a wet towel, Will? You okay? I've got to get tidied up as well. The house needs another full deep clean with everything that we've been doing, all the mucky work. Well, actually, it's not that bad, the mucky work. I just haven't had time to do a proper clean. Conservatory particularly, it wants a proper full scrub from top to bottom. But I'll quite enjoy that as long as it's not too hot in here.
So we're still in the utility. I've got that done. Cut the board there a little bit, but I made a nice job of that. So all outside's now got its plasterboard on. Gonna have to get some new shorter plasterboard nails. The ones I've got 4 inches long, and I only want like inch and a half. Anyway, I'm starting on this wall, so I've got to frame it out. I've got all sorts of pipes, more pipes than a tobacconist used to have. Now, George the plumber is coming back, and I think most of his work is going to be on this wall. He's got to do something with these pipes here. They're a bit of a mess. And also I want to be able to just put the sink unit in without cutting massive holes in it. So he'll soak them pipes. These come up through the floor, which used to be under the sink unit. They're going to be moved to the back, so he's going to have to go under the floor again. I'm sure he loves doing that. Other than that, I've got that to worry about, which is the washer water supply. That to worry about, which is the washer outlet. But it also takes the new sink unit in what is the new kitchen. See how it goes along. And it will take the outlet for what will be the new sink unit. And got these electrics. I don't do electrics, leave that to the professionals, but I can certainly disconnect it off that bit of board and make it safe both for the plumber to work around and myself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a timber up that wall, go around them pipes, and then the boiler will just be left open. I'll tidy it up, but I don't intend to box it out. All these pipes here will be just open. They'll be behind or underneath a worktop. This is a utility room after all. Anyway, so lump of timber up there, trying to get round all them pipes, one running across the bottom. Got an old stopcock there, I'll talk to George about that. Yeah, and then try and do something with this reveal, window reveal and window sill. See how I get on with that. I'm going to try and leave those white tiles on, not do them any damage at the bottom. The sides, the reveals, you can see I've just started nibbling away. They'll be plasterboarded. Top will be plasterboarded, probably, we'll see. Yeah, so bit to do today. It's Friday, it's supposed to be 26 degrees today. I'm in my shorts, slippers and a pair of socks. Won't show you that. We don't want to put you off your Sunday lunch. Alright, I'll get on.
So it's a little bit warm for me. I started to do a big clean. I'm getting a bit warm, so I'm just slowing down with a couple of little tiny jobs that have been bugging me that I need to get on with. And one of them's this windowsill, which is not good. It's not ideal. I'm trying to clean out all the mucky old stuff. Look at that in there. And then replace it with some fresh. It's not, I mean, this is terrible. It's not what I want. It's very plastic. But we've got too much this year as it is, so I think the best I can do is make do, and then maybe next year get Mike to put me some, rip all of it out and put me some beautiful oak shelving in, or sill, or anything really that's not this. I don't even know, is it PVC? It's not even got an end to it. I think it's PVC. It's almost like worktop, like a kitchen worktop. Maybe it is. Anyway, I'll get on with it. Well, that is as good as it gets for now. Most of it off. I like those little magic pads. They're good. Get all sorts off. I do not like this black seal. As soon as you get a little bit of water on it, it all just smears off everywhere. Hate it. Has anybody else got that? Does it eventually stop smearing? Am I supposed to wash it 50 million times? I don't know. I don't know. Well, Mike's really getting on with it in here. He's doing so well. It's just an absolute workhorse. That wall looks brilliant. That lovely flat wall, and it's level. It's level. Yeah, it feels real spacious in here now. My little hell pit is becoming something else. Well, it's still a hell pit. but it won't be once Mike's finished with it. Hey, Great British Sewing Bay, I've got a date. Oh, I've been checking pretty much every day since April because it used to come on in spring. Anyway, 15th of July. Sorry, I've closed the blinds as far as I can and I'm still getting strips. Yeah, there's 2 programmes I really look forward to every year. Sewing Bee and Strictly. I know. Anyway, the curtains. Are you okay? Hang on. You okay? Want to go in your bed? Look, go get a drink. Go get a drink. No? Okay, lay down. Too hot, sweetheart. We'll take your collar off. Hang on. Daddy's coming up in a minute. He's going to put the fan on in your bed. Yeah, I know it's uncomfortable. I'm going to put the fan on soon. Get you all comfy. And then you can spread your legs and stick your belly out. Yeah, it's a good girl. Good morning. I found my hat. I've been looking everywhere for my hat. Stop my head from burning. There you go. I look fabulous in a hat. Actually, oh well, it'll protect my head because I'm painting the garage today. It's a little bit cloudy at the moment, which is perfect, but the sun is going to come out. Oh, also this dress, hang on. I am now 12 stone 3. So I was 13.5, I'm 12.3 now. And this dress, hang on, you can't see it properly. It's jewels. My friend Christine gave me this dress, about 2 years ago. And it wouldn't fit. It was too tight here. And look, I got it on. You haven't had a bum wiggle for a while, have you? I am going to do, because I'm feeling quite good about myself now, smug. So I am going to do the Shein haul. I'll pull out everything that I got from Shein and show you everything. And of course, I've tried a lot of it out, so I can give you a bit of a better feel for some of the clothes and what I think of them. I'm going to tie my hair back, I think, in a little ponytail. I'm going to put my scruff on and get painting. There we go, picking up a paintbrush. If anybody wants to come round and help, head our way. Morning.
Hello.
Are we getting ready?
Yes. Did you show what I've done here for stairs? So
we've had a peek.
yeah. It's been a bugger, to be honest. That's fine. That's for your washer. That's your washer. After this plaster, I'm gonna have to box that in, and then I've got that end wall to do. But it's coming on. I'm gonna say that it's happening.
Well, I'm ready for painting. I've got my hat.
Come on then.
How fabulous I
Let's
look in my
see, you
hat.
look lovely.
Thank you. Ooh. Splodge. Hello.
Well, it'll look better, won't it?
Look a lot brighter.
Yeah. Cleans it up.
Yeah.
Probably need a couple of coats, but
Yeah.
we're used to that. Covers well, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's like cream cheese.
Cream cheese. Cheesy cream.
If it stays like this, it'll be lovely. I suspect the sun will come out at some point, but if I can get the first coat on before the sun gets on it.
Yeah. What I was going to suggest, when you get round the corner, leave the bottom brick and we'll paint the bottom brick black, because it gets filthy, that bottom one.
Yeah. All right. Okie dokie. What's Grace doing?
Well, I'm trying to get a bit of wax on the car before the sun comes out. Wax protects from the rain and the sun.
Wax on, wax off.
Wax on, wax off.
It's nice being out together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some done.
So we really were hoping to get the garage completely finished today, but we're not happy with the colour. Again. Well, I'm happy with that. That looks beautiful. Looks really clean. But this looks like fire station doors to me. I'm expecting a fire engine to come out with sirens going.
We could have a fire engine, we could get one. Small one.
Yeah.
I'll be fine with
A little
that.
classic one.
Yeah, yeah.
That would be cute. Have a little bell and everything. Well, that needs doing. So yeah, I ordered some chestnut, which was a reddy brown, but it's too brown. I'll just show you. Just did it a little test there. It's far too brown. I don't like it. So we'll just try again. We'll try again.
What are you doing next?
So yeah, next I'm doing the black across the bottom just to protect it a bit, and then next it'll be moving on to these, painting these, getting them all cleaned. I'll give them a good scrub first, get them prepped. Yeah, then I've got those to do and that gate to do. Not all today. I've got a shop coming, food shop coming as well, and the neighbour is going to paint the other side of the garage, so we've saved some paint for him, so I'll take that round to him. His gardener came and did the hedge for us, trimmed it, so that's all looking very nice and tidy as well. We seem to have missed the big heat of today. I timed it nicely to get round this corner in the shade before the sun came round, but we've got a beautiful breeze here. It's actually quite nice. It's a nice day to be working outdoors.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm done. I've even done the window frame, which is an absolute mess, but I've tidied it up. Got this nice lovely protective black line. It's sort of, what's that stuff called?
It's bitumen paint.
Bitumen paint.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, and Mike said I've done a good job.
Well, you have.
Yeah.
I mean, you think what's it taking you, half a day?
Yeah.
And in between that you've collected your delivery of food.
Yeah.
Fed me, fed Willow, walked Willow, because you got it on your face.
Bye-bye.
Look a bit, might be on your hair, don't know.
Anyway, we're going to finish the video for this week. On that note, Mike is very excited about moving the bins to the back of the house.
Yeah, they look so much tidier.
Such is life. It will look tidier at the front.
Oh,
so
we've got half the car polished.
Got half the car polished. Right, so thank you so much again for this week. Waiting. Thank you so much for joining us and for commenting and all of your support. Stop it. See you on the next one. Bye.